my first Labrador axe. Thanks Terry for the axe head. Uncle Terry, I guess, to my girls. And thanks Ivan and your dad for the handle. Good job. Keep it here for when I need it, when I'm out in the bush. Had my first opportunity, I guess, this year to travel on the sea ice or bay ice, whatever you want to call it. But took some time on the weekend, and thanks to Ivan for taking me out to his cabin, and we took a new way out this time. We actually went out through the bay, and a new way for me, and I'm glad he was showing me the way because I would not know where to go. Very thankful for the trail that's been marked here, and we'll follow it because the tree markings would take us out towards Square Island, but not really out there. So this is the last headland here, I guess.
Right?
I say this is the last headland here or what?
No, headland is way outside.
Oh, okay, sorry.
We're not going that far. We'll be in the water before we get out there.
So we will follow the sticks here to the right, will we?
Yep.
Okay. And how many kilometers?
Well, you're asking me something now. I say it's going to be 12 kilometers from here, 12.
Okay. I'm going to cross over here now in a minute, and that's called Curlew Island, I think, right, Ivan?
Yeah.
And then over here to the left is where the ship run, I guess, also just the Narrows as it's called. But everything is froze up here now, and today is the 12th of February. My first time ever being out here, and as you can see by the sun and no clouds in the sky, it's a beautiful day. About 24 below zero. And a fellow traveler leaving us now. A little bit faster than I'm traveling, but whatever. As I said earlier, it's a beautiful day for a snowmobile ride, and just taking a little bit of video here while I'm moving on my snow machine to give you an idea how smooth the trail is. Not always like this, Ivan says, but enjoying it today. Came about 16 kilometers, and we're now heading into the cove where his cabin is. Pinsoned Arm is probably right directly behind my back if you were to draw a straight line, but not sure if the bay is safe enough to travel there. But we've arrived at our destination. He has a beautiful job done on his cabin, as you can see from the outside. A few more finishing touches to do on the inside. Has the fire in, and the sun is just setting behind the big hill there to the left of his cabin when you're looking at it. Overall, it's been a great ride out, so we'll probably just have a cup of tea now and do a couple of things before heading back out towards home. Here you can see in the picture and in the video, we've have a visitor coming here in the form of a gray jay and getting a meal from some of the food that we've put out for him. There's a couple of them usually around here, but only see one today. Getting ready to head back out, and I guess I do a bit of posing at my request for Ivan to take a couple of pictures, as the background here is just beautiful. Getting ready to leave now, and we're going to take a bit of video while we're traveling out. And probably about 16 to 18 kilometers to get back to Charlottetown. And just looking forward to the smooth ride that we had coming in. Could be a little bit of slush. We saw a couple of places, but nothing that we can't deal with given the conditions today. So we'll keep an eye out for that, and you won't even notice that on the video moving forward. But leaving here, Pinson's Arm is really well between this little view you see with the sun at our backs as it's just setting at about 4:30, 5 o'clock here, and we head back in. The scenery is just beautiful, as you probably can see, but I'm not sure if the video here does the justice to the view that we have, just traveling leisurely at about 40 kilometers an hour on our machines and making our way back into the harbor, I guess, in Charlottetown. But overall, got a fair number of kilometers to go, and just looking forward to taking the time as we travel together on the sea ice. And I haven't been on it before, so I'm really enjoying this today, because this is my first trip for this year on the sea ice. You can see, as I mentioned earlier, that they have the trail marked here with trees to outline the way that you should go. Number of trails going off to the left and right, but this is the main one that will take us back into Charlottetown. We're traveling here at about 40 to 50 kilometers an hour, and as you can see, there is a little bit of slush at times, but nothing to stop you from traveling at a decent speed. And so enjoying this little run here before we get up to a piece of land here where we will just go over and go into a cove. I think it's called, as Ivan said earlier, Curlew's Cove, but we're getting pretty close back now, as once we go over this area, it will be only a short distance, 5 to 7 kilometers, to get us back in to the Bay of Charlottetown, or St. Michael's Bay, I guess, as it's properly known. As we come off the ice and go up onto the land, the trail gets a little rough, I guess, from the barricadors and the movement of water. You can see here, I think, how it's fallen away a little bit, and I have to be very mindful as I go down to the right here. I'd be in a little bit of a problem. And now as you look out over the cove here, again, a beautiful, beautiful day to be traveling on a machine. As we look up on the next piece of land there, we can actually see a dog team that's out for some training. So we're going to try to get up there and get a picture.